I don't want to get to the point where they're like, oh no, two people coming together and there's like shot, and somebody's like, oh, I'm bleeding. The other person's like, oh, I'm bleeding too. And like, who's gonna die? Who's gonna live? I don't know. No. The next show that we're gonna be talking about is the hypest show, Boku no Hero Academia 3 or My Hero Academia.
And you actually caught up. Yay! Now you just need to keep it going.
After a year of not watching the two core second season, I finally just hunkered down for a whole week and caught up.
And was it worth it?
And it's like, yes, because I got to saw a bunch of awesomeness. But then no, because now I gotta wait a week for the next episode.
Yeah, but this time you'll actually keep up with it, which is good, because you want to.
Yeah.
See? And I think it's coming out on every Saturday, isn't it?
I'm not sure the exact time.
I think it's every Saturday.
I'm gonna wait again, and then I'm gonna do another session towards the end of the season to watch it all.
I mean, okay,
I don't want to get to the point where they're like, oh no, two people coming together and there's like shot, and somebody's like, oh, I'm bleeding. The other person's like, oh, I'm bleeding too. And like, who's gonna die? Who's gonna live? I don't know. No.
Hey. But you are caught up with just the absolute current episode, right?
Yes, the one that came out yesterday, yes.
Okay. Tell me that wasn't worth it, because I wanted to talk to you about that.
Yes.
God, that was worth it. I was like standing up, just hugest grin, being like, yeah, oh yeah. I mean, that's like Goku doing Kaioken times 100, you know? You're just like, when he did that, I'm just like, oh, dude. I'm sure that's gonna hurt, but still.
Yeah,
dude.
I was like, he learns how to control his power, and then he beats somebody who's way powerful and like injures himself like crazy to get through.
I mean, but he had to do it. He had to do it. There was no way around that.
Yeah.
He was gonna die if he did not.
Yeah.
And at least in the preview for the next episode, it actually shows him moving. He didn't.
I skipped it. I was like, nope.
I at least had to see. I'm like, is he moving? Are we struggling? And I see him moving through the forest. So obviously he didn't injure himself that badly.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe his arms are useless now to him at this point, or at least that one arm that he used. But still, I'm like, that was some just out and outright awesomeness there. And talk about, like, even though Black Clover, as I said, he is an underdog. This kid is, I think, like the epitome of the underdog.
Yeah.
He is just, and he does not back off.
No.
Does not back away, but he's more calculating in that regards, I think. He actually considers things. He realizes things, recognizes things.
Yeah, so, he knows that he can't work too hard because that'll destroy him, so he works smart.
Yeah. But he still uses the ability. He just, he's got to be cautious with it.
Yeah.
But still, that was, And talk about other, heroes and everything too. People with abilities. These guys and their abilities, they're just, it's so interesting because they're all over the place. You don't know what to expect from them. Yeah. You have no clue.
Yeah.
So, if I were to say, I don't want to say Black Clover is the new shonen series. I would more likely say and want to say like My Hero Academia, and that resents. It feels stronger to me, and on all basis kind of thing.
Yeah. And
I think the longevity of the series will last, and people will want to watch it more than they will Black Clover. It's not saying Black Clover is bad. I'm just saying in comparison between the two, like you have these two series going side by side with each other. I guarantee you more people are watching My Hero Academia than they are Black Clover.
Yeah, because it's not even a close competition.
No.
Like My Hero Academia is a purebred shonen show by bones. You can't even hold a candle to that. No. And they're pacing themselves too. So where there's zero, I don't want to say zero filler, but there are some. There was an episode that I consider filler, and then there are a few episodes that are recaps. But other than that, this is just
pure high
quality shonen. So,
absolutely. No, you're. It's like as much as I at least enjoy Black Clover, it has no comparison to My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
So,
when I don't know, I guess we could do a deep dive after this third series is over, because there's a lot of questions that I have right now because it's not concluded. But I kind of want to like go through each of the seasons and like kind of maybe do like a little special spoiler-filled episode.
I can't say that the hero or the main characters in both of them that I don't have more of an affinity or a liking for My Hero Academia's main character as opposed to Black Clover's main character.
Mm-hmm.
It's just in general, like the character design and their actual personalities, I think, are better in My Hero Academia. The action, I want to say, is better in My Hero Academia, and just the overall storyline is just better, I feel. So
there hasn't been a show in a very probably since I was watching Naruto weekly to where the big fights had me howling, where I'm like, ooh, just pumped up. Like there hasn't been a show like that in a
even their training session with All Might.
Yeah.
That one training session that him and the book, that one still you're like, okay, he's holding back, but holy crap.
Yeah.
Damn.
So.
You know, even the kid going that his punch from the gate of their exit hit them with such force, like pretty much all the way on the other side.
Yeah.
And he was holding back.
Yeah.
You know, the fight with that weird monster creature dude where and where All Might sent him flying.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was just like, damn. Like all of that. And it's emotional too. You like feel it, you know, because
stakes. There's real stakes.
Yeah. You know, even the Fire and Ice kid, when he first came out and started out, you know, you felt that.
Yeah.
Izuzu is that his name? With the motors on his caps.
Yeah.
When he had the whole thing with the hero killer, you felt that.
Yeah.
You freaking felt that.
Yeah.
You know, and even with Kota, and just recently that whole situation, you felt that.
And like, it's one of them things where they've built up enough trust and they've built up enough story, now that this is the third season, that they don't have to spend a long time building up characters. Like with the Fire and Ice guy, his stuff happened in season 2. But you saw the rivalry between them slowly build up, so then they could do that with Motor Legs.
Like you felt from the beginning he was the straight-laced, you know, perfect student, which is why he became the class president or whatever.
Yeah, and like you saw his admiration for his brother and everything. And
then to see it deteriorate to the point that it did, that hurts you in that regards.
Yeah. So when they bring in the little kid Kota, basically he's being affected by the entire world. And because you spent that enough time in the world to where you understand everything, all they have to say is, this little piece of the story that we haven't really been covering, he is a main focal point of that, which is like the people without quirks that aren't related to any kind of superheroes.
Yeah.
It's not their fault. So they're like, the story the world building in this series is amazing. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I look forward every time I see a new episode come out, and I want to watch. I can't say that with Black Clover. You know, I sometimes can leave Black Clover alone till I have 2 episodes, and I'll be like, yeah, I got some time. I'll watch it. I'll catch up on it. My Hero Academia, the minute I see that there's a new episode, I'm watching it. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm watching it. Because you want to know. You want to see these things. They have made you invested in the series.
Yeah.
For those who watch it and those who have been watching it from beginning till now, you are invested.
Yep.
So
yeah. Everybody should have watched it. I think it's like it goes anywhere from like number 1 to number 3 on the popular list of Crunchyroll, and it's like just the top 3 shonens are like rotating.
And just think about it this way too, like literally from the first season all the way till now, if you look at Crunchyroll and how many episodes they say they have, the current episode for My Hero that's from the first season is 42 episodes. The current episode for Black Clover is 29 episodes. Mm-hmm. They're only 13 episodes apart from each other. Mm-hmm. And yet, in that amount, even without that, if I can go back to the episode 29 and episode 29 of Black Clover, it's still going to be better. Because they have made their world in such a way that happens. Mm-hmm. It's not, it's best I can say it, because I'm not trying to dog on Black Clover. I'm really not. But the best I can say, it's like having Avengers and Deadpool 2 come out in the same week. You wouldn't want to do that. Nah. Because you're like, people are, you're going to have people split with that, And it's the same with this. Since both of these series are running simultaneously to each other, you can't help but draw the comparison to, and then it lessens Black Clover in that regards, I feel. So it's unfortunate, but it's true.
Yeah. So highly recommend checking out.
Big bold letters, exclamation points, like all the way across the screen. Highly recommend. So.
And this is the perfect gateway anime. It is a shonen, which younger guys are always attracted to, like Dragon Ball Z and all that kind of stuff. So, if this is your first anime, you are going in with a high standard.
I have even, because I've been actually watching some reactions, I have seen, like, this My Hero Academia, it spans genders, it spans age groups, because I have seen young people, old people, men, women, just all over the place, watching this, reacting to this, getting excited for this. Because, not only is there... Because, like, with Black Clover, it's like 2 guys are the main characters. Mm. In this one, yeah, there's the guy is the main... Well, boy's the main character, but there are strong female characters in this, too.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think that just goes all over the place with it. And I think it's an amazing show for it.
So, yeah, 2 episodes from now, I kind of want to dive through each series. If not, well, because I think out of our group, we're the only 2 people watching it. So, or no, Cyborg might be watching it too. So maybe we can get him and do like a special episode where he dive through all of it.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I definitely want to like go into the details of this show.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.